Now, we had a debate about Jerk of the Week. Rick and I were talking during the games because the Steelers were down 20-17 to the Giants. They got downfield. They got to facing a 4th and less than a yard at the 3, just maybe outside the 3. Yeah. And I thought, as always, inside of a yard, you go for it when you're inside the 5, because if you get the first down, you're probably going to score. And the Steelers have what I don't think they use enough. They got a big Cam Newton-like quarterback. They got a guy who is hard to push backwards. I feel like Ben Roethlisberger accidentally gets a half yard on a quarterback sneak. So I would have done that. Tomlin brings, they call it timeout, but Tomlin sends in the field goal unit to tie the game at 20. And then they run that fake where you do the little option.
They shoveled it to Sean Sweesham, okay? The kicker.
Sweesham.
The kicker.
Sean.
No, they didn't switch jerseys.
Right, they should have put in. Charlie Batch is wearing Sean Sweesham's jersey. I can't
think
say.
Sweesham would be faster than Charlie Batch, though. That was a poor example.
Yeah, that's true. Byron Leftwich. Yeah, 2 guys.
Sweesham's still faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we found the only 2 NFL quarterbacks who Sean Sweesham is faster than. They're both on the Steelers. So he throws the thing I like about
the toss.
The thing I like about that play is the toss, because the holder takes the snap and then he's on the ground, and so all you see is this.
Was there coffee in that?
It's all like, no. Okay. It's all like, it looks indifferent. And it worked. I mean, in that it hit.
In college.
It hit Sweesham in stride. But then, oddly enough, he was not able to evade the Giants because he's a kicker. And he was stopped basically at the line of scrimmage, probably even lost a half yard. And they turned the ball over. Now, the good thing about it from the Steelers was they held the Giants 3 and out, got the ball back, came back downfield, scored the go-ahead touchdown, won the game 24-20. You thought Tomlin, for running the play, should get Jerk of the Week.
Well, I mean, if they lost, absolutely, because you know what? They're on the road. They're at MetLife Stadium against the Giants. Giants are probably, I still consider, even though they lost, one of the best teams in the NFC and are going to make a run for the Super Bowl once again. If you're on the road, take the points. There's no need to not take the points. Plus, you have faith in your defense, even though it's Eli Manning in the 4th quarter, to stop Eli Manning in the offense. I mean, it's a no-brainer for me. And if you're going to go for it, you go for it. Because Isaac Redman is now healthy. They didn't have Jonathan.
He looked great, Isaac Redman. He looked great.
Isaac Redman looked phenomenal.
Never seen it. He looked fantastic.
He's that big, husky-like running back that, you know what, you give it to him, he's probably going to get a half a yard.
Remember when Rick called a man husky?
Yeah.
I thought they should go for it. I thought if you were going to criticize Tomlin, it was for not going for it. The thing about a trick play is it always looks disastrous if it doesn't work. You do it because you think it's going to work. When it doesn't work, it looks like the dumbest play ever run. So I'm going to cut him a break on that. Like, I thought, in a sense, your argument about playing the Giants in the Meadowlands that lends itself to me toward trying the play, trying to score the touchdown. I just thought he went about it the wrong way. It always looks dumb because you get your kicker out there. But if they bite, if they try and block the field goal, Sweesham walks right into the end zone, and you look kind of like a coaching genius. I
totally understand that, and that's just the way of the world if the trick play were to work. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna fake it, or if you're gonna try to get the extra half yard, just go for it and give it to Redmond.
On that, we agree. I would have snuck it. I would have kept it raw. I don't like when you need a half yard. I don't like taking the ball back 2.5 yards before you start your play.
Understood, but I also don't like Ben Roethlisberger being the frail quarterback he is right now in this stage of his career. He gets hit like crazy every single game.
Nobody's been hurt on a quarterback sneak. That's not where guys get hurt. Guys get hurt when they're running and they're hit.
How can he not be hurt when he's susceptible to getting hit? He's lunging
hurt.
The ball over.
Yes.
His body is susceptible to danger.
You follow your line. You burrow down. You don't leap over the top. You burrow down.
He's not leaping over the top. He's pushing over.
No, you push behind. You get behind the ass of Mike Pouncey and you get your first down.
All right, so let's put you in there on 4th and 1 and see if you don't get your fucking head run.
I would fumble 48% of all snaps because it would hurt my delicate fingers. I'd be like, oh.